this is turning into an emergency. Right now, millions of people all across the United States are worried. They are worried because we do not know what's about to happen. All we know at this time is that people that are coming into the United States, okay, some of them are citizens of the United States. Some of them are illegal immigrants. Some of them are seeking asylum. But this is turning into a bigger crisis than we have ever anticipated. And I bring this up at this time because many are saying that the federal government is going to simply sit back, wait, and let states decide the fate of their citizens. Now, I'm going to address some crazy things that are going on right now. Some states are giving illegal immigrants additional benefits. Some states are making it almost mandatory for police to go and arrest people that are coming in illegally. And then there's one state that is actually trying to propose something where you could shoot somebody that comes onto your property if they are an illegal. Again, major issues happening right now, and experts say this is potentially going to cause a civil war here in the United States. So I'm going to break down what's going on at this time. All I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So the last thing that we want to see here in the United States is citizens going after each other, or citizens going after illegal immigrants, and now starting to use violence as a result of people coming in. Well, I want to show you something. Look at this right here. It says an Arizona bill would make shooting and taking the life of migrants on property legal. Now, that's not necessarily what the purpose of this bill is. I want to read it to you though, just a little bit of this article, because it's very important. But keep in mind, there are talks that yes, if this bill were to advance and go through, this would make it legal. How crazy is that? It says under a bill advancing in the Arizona legislature, a property owner would be able to take the life or threaten to take the life of people who cross their property in to illegally enter the United States. Now, it says right now, this bill was intended to close a loophole to assist ranchers who may witness someone trespassing any section of their land, not just within 1 mile of their home. Now, I don't want to get any further into this. I don't think this is going to pass, but I just wanted to bring this up because right now, these are the things that we're seeing. We are seeing states and some cities offer additional benefits to their residents or to illegal immigrants. For instance, look at this one. California, they're going to offer 700,000 illegal immigrants free health care. This happened, this already passed, and this started on January 1st, 2024. It says the free health insurance for illegal immigrants is expected to cost $2.6 billion annually. However, California is currently operating at a deficit. Well, that's just California. Look what Georgia is asking. Georgia's House passes a bill requiring police to detain undocumented immigrants after a student beaten to death. And you may remember this, I talked about this just the other day, where Laken Riley, she was drug into, I think, the bushes when she was out on a run and beaten to death. It says Georgia Republicans say it's doing the right thing, but Democrats say immigrants do not bring crime. And I want to be very clear on something. Do all immigrants bring crime to the cities? No. Okay? There's enough studies, there's enough research, there's enough stats out there. Illegal immigrants are not necessarily the ones that are bringing the crime to the cities. Okay? That's not what's happening. What is happening is there's so many people entering into these cities trying to get food from food banks, trying to get shelter at some housing facilities, at schools, at rec centers, and they can't get it. They're tossed out onto the streets. So what we are continuing to see is it's not just immigrants that are coming in. It's also residents, people here in the United States that are causing some of the crime. But again, just look at the bills that we're getting. free healthcare to illegal immigrants, okay? Low-income illegal immigrants. But let me just bring this question up to you because somebody asked me this as well. Do you know any illegal immigrant that comes into the United States and has just boatloads of money? Has $1 million in a bank account? No, most likely not. I want to show you another bill though. It's from Texas. It says the judge slaps down Texas bill that criminalizes undocumented immigration. In this bill, it says a federal district judge dismissed a Texas law Thursday that would have made it a state crime to enter illegally. In effect, Senate Bill 4 was a bid by the state to take over immigration enforcement from the federal government, which Texas officials argued in court has allowed or even facilitated an invasion of migrants into the state. What's happening right now is states are putting the responsibility on the American people. California is hoping the state economy turns around, they can make more money because they are now doling out billions of dollars for healthcare, for free healthcare, billions of dollars for food, for shelter, for welcome centers, which in San Diego County they spent $6 million, and that welcome center had to shut down early because it ran out of money, had no funding. But this is what we're going to see, and this is the concern that many experts have: is where do we go from here? What do we do? Because right now, if you put the U.S. citizens against illegal immigrants, the problem is now you start looking at people of just different nationalities. So anybody that does not look like they're from the United States, well, who could that be? Anybody that is a Chinese national, which still could be from the United States, now you're looking at them differently. People from Mexico, right? You're looking at them differently. From Colombia, from Venezuela, from Brazil, right? From Africa, doesn't matter where. Now you're looking at them differently. So, and states are trying to pass these different, bills that now allow police officers to detain immigrants, illegal immigrants that have no status here. Well, you got to be very clear. Well, how do you do that? How do you go about that? How do you find out that they have no status here? Because we've seen it in the past where it was like, no, if you look like you're Hispanic, you're probably going to get pulled over because you are probably not here legally. Yeah, that's where we're at. And this is why it's turning into a bigger issue than many people were anticipating. And this is why some are saying that the Biden administration is really working behind the scenes to figure out a way to do some type of enforcement. It's probably not going to be what many Republicans are hoping for. It's going to be a lot more than what Democrats are hoping for. But again, we have to find that middle ground. All I can tell you right now is experts believe that the American citizens and migrants that are coming in, whether illegal immigrants or they're asylum seekers, the problem is they're going to start going head to head. And that's going to turn violent. We're going to start to see protests, and the protests are going to turn violent. We're going to see more groups out there trying to patrol the U.S. southern border and police it themselves. Guess what? Experts believe that is not the right move because all it's going to do is incite violence. Now, that's what I got for you guys today. Again, as soon as I know more as to what is going on, what the Biden administration plans to do, what Republicans and Democrats attempt to pass, I promise I'll come back on and I will fill you in on all the latest news and updates. But that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one.